I'll be like, oh, they have a Milwaukee drill. We have a Milwaukee drill. Cavernous down there, amazing. And some mold. We inherited some mold.
We gotta clean that.
You can see bare plywood here. Wet, but not compromised yet. I'm all about preserving boats for the long term. I have some bonding wires that are broken here. Hoses are really old and need replaced. Over drill it, sleeve the hole with epoxy. The fuel tanks look like they're in pretty good shape. Hey friends, thanks for being here and welcome to another episode. As you may have noticed, we're getting down to brass tacks in the depths of this vessel we now call home. Is she what we thought we first saw with our glossy, lustful eyes? Or is this beautiful Passport 42 hiding more issues than we think? Stick around to find out as we survey the details of the nooks and crannies you only notice while deep cleaning. 3, 2. It's my birthday! I'm 34 years old. And Katie just set up a nice little morning birthday surprise for me.
I worked really hard.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Birthday espressos. It's been a week for some reason. It's also International Day of Yoga.
And it's the first day of summer.
And it's the first day of summer. It's a pretty cool day.
It's a cool day.
Rained last night.
Looks
But it's
like
a work
more
day.
rain today.
Yeah, it's gonna, looks like it's gonna rain. And it's a work day. But that's okay.
You said on camera that my espresso was weak.
Oh, no, it tastes good. It tastes good. The espresso tastes really good.
We're having issues with our espresso maker, okay?
I don't think it's the espresso. Well, maybe it is the espresso maker.
I think it's the espresso maker.
Yeah, I don't know. We put a lot of mileage on that thing.
Lots of pumps.
I don't think that thing was designed for...
Every day, twice a day.
Every day, twice a day
Sometimes
pumps.
multiple days.
Yeah. We found a little paracord bracelet and zipper pull making kit on the boat. And so we both learned how to make bracelets. Let me see your show them. This is Katie's. And this is mine. It says, not so long ago, you were a little boy pushing the limits, playing his heart out, and making everyone smile. And today, not so much has changed. And here's little bumps. Did you make this?
Yeah, because
Oh, it's so good. That's okay. This is so cool. I love the heart. I love it. It's so
supposed to be
good.
like the card you got me that
Yeah. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love the little bird. Ah.
I had to find a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I even cut
Where
off,
did you get this?
I cut off the frillies
Yeah.
in your notebook. That was the
Oh
only
my,
paper.
oh, right. Boy, you really cut a straight line there.
Thank you.
You did. It was a good job.
Of course.
Julian and Colin left tequila on the boat. We told them that was one of our favorite liquors, but we don't drink much, so they took everything else, which is fine by us. And but they left this for us, and we haven't drank anything yet. We actually haven't had any alcohol for about 6 months. It's my birthday though, so and we always we've been talking about having a bit of this as like a celebration of moving on to Boundless and starting this new chapter. So we're gonna have some birthday and Boundless gotcha day margaritas.
Yeah, that's lime and orange, fresh squeezed lime juice recipes, orange juice, a little honey, and a little seltzer water.
There we go. All right.
I bet that's like a sipping tequila too, so like a mixing tequila, but it's all right.
Right.
Whoa.
So, here we go. Uno?
And we have to sit on our computers and finish
Yeah.
work, so we decided on his birthday we're making some chips and salsa and margaritas to sit and finish our work.
Those. You don't think they're really frozen?
No, maybe the bottom ones. Check the other bottom one. I can go up and get us some ice. Like from the ice thingy.
Doctor tried to convince me that we could have this without ice. Oh bueno. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Cheers. Love you. I mean, it's interesting. Oh, this is that very smoky tequila. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, when we did sip this here.
That's what I was saying. It's more of a sipping tequila than like a mixing tequila. But we sure did mix it.
Neither of us consider ourselves mixologists, and this smoky tequila surely isn't the type that you make a margarita from, but shaking up the workday on my birthday, it surely accomplished. Just changed the first light bulb and cleaned the scutcheon. All right, so this is the locker. Right inside the companionway. So you come down the steps here, and this is where we'll hang all of our life jackets and tethers and stuff, and just clean the inside. That's the scupper drain right there going down to its sea caulk. Go. Foul weather gear locker. Go ahead.
We were at the fruit stand this morning. We were like doing laundry, getting the last of our boxes, like running around everywhere. And we needed some fruit and veggies. So we ran up to the stand, and they sometimes have bags. I saw they had bags of what did they have? Apples the other morning, I think it was. Maybe it was mango and I just thought it was apples. But I asked, I was like, is this mango? And she said, yeah. And she asked, you know, do you want salt and pepper? And I was like, sure. And then she was like, vinegar? And I was like, sure. So I guess it's like a very, you know, common just like snack is like mango with like, sometimes it's like has like chili powder on it, chili, salt and pepper, vinegar. So this is our little snack today, is a mango with salt, pepper, and vinegar. And this is the seed, so just you can chew on the outside. That's why they include it. Just you can't chew on the inside, okay? Okay, see? Oh my god.
Is it so good?
I will get this every day of my life.
Mmm.
How good is that?
Wow. The mango is almost not sweet because of all the seasoning. You know?
It's just really interesting.
That's delicious. would you look at this? When we moved off of Seawind, Julian and Colin told us that all we needed to bring was our toothbrushes. I think they were kind of right. This is a lot of stuff, but I will say the tools that I brought, 90% of them actually complement what is here, and then things that are doubles now I'm going to give away. I'm not sure if I want to keep all the stuff organized here. The stuff down here is like Dyneema splicing and like sailing blocks and
Oh, you didn't even take that out.
Yeah, no, this is all like filled still. I need to reorganize in a way that suits my tastes. They had it all organized in a way that suited their tastes. I think most of it is going to stay here. This is a logical spot for tools. When I pull something out, I'll be like, oh, they have a Milwaukee drill. And then Katie will be like, we have a Milwaukee drill. Oh, they have a 100-foot rule. I've always wanted one.
Well, it's fair as hell.
Now we have one.
It's like going to a really unique yard sale.
Yeah, going to a yard sale tailored specifically for you, and everything is free, but you also paid $147,000 for it.
So not like a yard sale.
So not like a yard sale. What is it? What's the saying? There's no free lunch. Okay, picture life-sized Tetris, and most of your pieces are square or rectangular, but the entire game is played in compartments with round walls and floors. That's what it's like finding homes for mostly everything on a boat. Boundless is a bit of an exception. Her lockers are massive and most have a flat floor in them, but they all contain at least one curved surface. Alright, so it took me all day. It was a lot of work, a lot of sweating. It is so humid here in Panama. But we persevered. We still are not done tonight, but this section here in the boat is all of the tools and materials for plumbing, electrical, rigging for the sailing part of the boat. Because, by the way, this is a sailboat. Doesn't feel like it yet, but we keep seeing this mast over here, and we realize that it is a sailboat. This is like the central hub for all of the major tools. So what I did was I took everything out, as you saw today. I took everything out and I went through all of it, went through all of the stuff that we didn't own and now do because we bought the boat. And a lot of it is really good stuff. I'm really actually very pleased with and surprised at how well outfitted they were for their cruising adventures aboard Boundless. So got rid of some stuff. There was a lot of old like blocks and sailing hardware that was clearly like outdated, rusting and old. So I put it on the free table over there in the Marina. There's a cruiser's workshop over there, and people really gobble it up quick. So I lightened it up some, even though it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here. It is actually less weight, I think, than was before, or at least the same amount. Success. Right, babe?
Right.
All right, let's button this thing up. By the way, they have a knee pad on the boat. This is amazing. That's like my new favorite tool. All the cabinetry on this boat is real nice and locked in bronze dowels that go into the bottom of these doors that come off. I'm just talking to the camera.
Oh.
And but I'm telling you too, Katie, it's really, really nicely designed. All of the compartments are built so strong that they actually have removable pieces so you can get to the entire length. Every locker that I look underneath, the whole boat is so well built. I just keep saying that, but it is so heavily and well built. No, I'm filming.
One light's fine. Parker is annoyed with me because I don't like the lights on.
That's okay.
I done good today.
You did really good. You are doing really well.
You did really good.
Thank you. Look, we're sitting back on here again. It's a big deal. All right, all right, all right.
This would be a cute little bunk for someone. You know,
Mm-hmm.
with the little shelves and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Panama has some of the best pineapple that I have ever had and that Katie has ever had.
Man, I had good pineapple in Uganda.
And how much was this?
Oh, I don't know how much that whole pineapple was.
Couldn't be more than a few dollars.
Yeah, maybe like $2. The bananas are more expensive and they don't last as long. Well, actually, the bananas we got this week, like, you have to get them right when they're just, like, barely ripe. Like, still kind of green, or else they just, like, go quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so warm.
We have been really enjoying the fruit. Locally grown fruit. Oops.
Passion fruit,
Passion fruits, pineapple, papaya.
oranges, melon, mango.
Learning all the Spanish words for all of them.
Like mango.
Manga.
No, mango.
I thought she said manga.
No, it's mango.
Oh, mango.
They say mango. It's mango, mango. Tomato.
So today is Sunday, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day, Dad. And we are going to get into one of the last huge sections of cleaning on the boat. And that is everything in the cockpit lockers. It's a pretty big task, but we're going to start it today. How do you feel about that?
Good. I think we're in a good position for that. I'm gonna put some passion fruit on top of our. I'm gonna make a fruit salad for us. We should fill up our water tank today.
Yeah, we're going to.
Water's back on at the Marina.
Mm-hmm.
They said they shut down the pool, but like.
You can't really shut down the
Can't
pool.
really shut down the pool here. Everyone's still like just jumping in and stuff because it's so hot. They need somewhere to. And we found out that there are crocodiles here in the Marina, which I'm not like shocked now that I know about it. I was pretty sure I saw one the other night and I was like, oh, there's no crocodile. There's crocodile. Small crocs though, so no big deal. Perfecto. These are perfect, Parker.
Mm-hmm. Interesting fun fact about passion fruit. The chemical makeup of something in passion fruit, one of the building blocks, is very similar to the molecule of latex. So if you have a latex allergy, you are more likely to have a passion fruit allergy.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have latex allergies, but we were looking up the nutritional facts of passion fruits the other day, and that was pretty interesting.
They're very high in, for the amount of to calories, you know, like for one passion fruit is so many calories. They're very high in a certain nutrient. I mean, obviously vitamin C and vitamin D, but I think they have some iron in them too, which is great. Oh, this is good. Shoot.
How's that looking?
Almost, you know, mixing up.
Mm-hmm. That'll be like the dressing.
I don't think there's not too many seeds in these. You want them diced like one?
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And that's gonna be so good. I love pineapples and oranges.
So this will go in the fridge, and now we're gonna get into the cockpit lockers. We also had a wonderful swim this morning. Remember a few minutes ago when we both said,
"Can't really shut down the pool"?
Well, let's just say that we are almost certain that this naive, albeit very refreshing, swim in the Marina pool caused a painful ear infection in both of Katie's ears. It would last a month and take 2 kinds of antibiotics to get rid of it. Hindsight is always 20/20, and thinking back to that blissful swim, we both noticed that they turned off the water circulating pumps, and with all the little boat kids swimming in this stagnant pool of water, what else did we expect? All right, you got anything to say?
No.
Just see you down under, huh?
See you down under the lockers?
Yep. Here's Katie's nose trying out the GoPro. Oh, and here we are again. Looks like it's figured it out. And behind door number 1,
It's all of this.
that one, is a shitload of stuff. We now own a Honda generator, 2 folding bikes, about a mile of line, some sort of throw the block game, a bunch of snorkeling gear,
More lines.
some fuel, more lines, some paddles for the dinghy.
Those are nice. Those wooden oars.
Yeah, wooden oars, and a ton of space. It's a cavernous down there, amazing, and some mold. We inherited some mold.
We gotta clean that.
Gotta clean that off. Namely up on the ceiling of everything, underneath everything. So I'm gonna put a respirator on and clean, huh?
Give you the spray bottle of vinegar. On a day where we can reorganize. This is just the going through, sorting, and then on a day where we can be like, oh, this is gonna go here, this.
Mm-hmm.
Being easier, especially the cockpit lockers, though, because they're so they can hold so much volume. Or else we have a situation like yesterday in the SLCT on our hands.
Alright.
Patience, young grasshopper. Are you gonna be able to see down there with those on? Are you gonna be able to see down there with those on?
I don't know.
Here.
Vinegar. Actually, some of the most mold is in the propane locker, which would require disconnecting them and getting the tanks out of there.
You want to disconnect it?
Yeah. Oh, these come out here easy enough.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Yep.
This one's kind of full.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
has a weep hole in here that's supposed to drain water, but there is a little bit of standing water in here.
Is the drain clogged?
No, Alright, here, let me show. Okay. Here's our propane locker. Here's the manifold. There's 2 tanks. And we have a weep hole there, but you can tell that the bottom of the floor is a little angled forward instead of angled back. So this is the locker. Here's the rest of the locker. You can see the mold up there. And up here, that's the door to the propane locker. And here's all of our steering. Autopilot ram, rudder shaft and stuffing box, stern or rudder shaft gland hose. Here's the this is the fiberglass tube the shaft comes up through. Here's our 2 fuel tanks, 1 and 2. And a bunch of stuff. Cockpit drains, 1 on each side. Alright, I'm going to get to spraying now. Here we go.
Shout out to you if you've made it this far. We really can't thank you all enough for watching our video. The easiest way you can support our channel is by subscribing. It's totally free. And of course, turning on notifications by clicking the bell so you don't miss any episodes. Or if you're someone interested in financially supporting our videos, you can head on over to patreon.com/sailingseawind.
So you can see down here is the bilge that goes underneath the fuel tanks right here. Here's the starboard and the port is over there. They're actually built into these frames here, if you can see. So that frame right here, this one, is the box that the 2 tanks that you can see are sitting in. It's very dirty. So what I'm doing is I'm scrubbing with vinegar and water. And that's my day right now. Okay. I'm talking to the camera. Alright, so here we are. Everything is clean. All the shit off. These weep holes were plugged. Fuel tanks from the outside look like they're in okay shape. The 2 fill neck hoses back over there really need change, and there's something going on with the left one, like the nipple that the hose pushes onto. I'm really not sure. Those hoses need change. Scupper drain hoses are really old and need replaced for sure. They're getting cracks in them if you look closely, both sides. Everything else looks good. Nice beefy autopilot mount. And look at this, no mold. It was like jet black before. And here, same thing. No mold. Or like maybe 5% of what was there. Alright, I even scrubbed this whole wall. Up in there. I am whooped. And I am so sticky and sweaty. It's time for a shower, that's for sure. I've not found anything disheartening. That's good. Definitely some things to improve. I have some bonding wires that are broken here. This used to bond this seacock. And then this tied the rudder post and this seacock in. But none of these things are grounded if this thing's not hooked up to here, because this is the main ground. And then I know nothing about single sideband radios. It's this big high power antenna for high frequency radio. And so this is the ground right here, this big copper strip. And I don't know anything about the ground planes for SSBs. If you do, please let me know. I'm pretty sure that this copper strapping, when this is on, is a load carrier. This is the ground plane for the boat. So this copper strap would be a load carrier. And I don't know if this is correct or not, but I don't think you want a bonding system protecting precious bronze underwater fittings from becoming an electrode. I don't think you want them bonded in with the negative system that carries aground. I have to do some research into it. The bonding system and the negative side of the battery system in this boat is still a mystery to me. I'm not really sure how they're supposed to be, but it needs to be sorted out for my own peace of mind. Maybe I could take this off now. You could tell inside here that the layup, the quality of the layup was very, very good. There's no weird like edges of layers that weren't like pushed down or anything. It's really nice and solid. The whole boat was put together really well. You can see here. So right here, this hump, below this hump is below the water line, so under the water, which is solid fiberglass. Above the water line, they laid up the hull and then also glued and then fiberglassed over foam, closed cell foam. And so above the water line is cord, which is an interesting thing. I've not had a boat like that before. I'm assuming that seacocks like this that are above the waterline maybe don't have coring around them. I don't know, I guess that'll be for the future. I'm all about preserving boats for the long term, and so I want to make sure that the coring is protected. Not on the deck, but on the hull, from the hull joint down. This closed cell foam shouldn't rot, but it can have its own issues if you have a climate that has a freeze-thaw cycle and you have moisture that gets into the core, then it can actually delaminate. When water freezes over the winter time, it'll pop. Up here, so you have the big DIDN, and you can see bare plywood here that is wet but not compromised yet. So all these holes that they drill through to put all the fixtures on the boat, well, when you drill through the wooden coring, you should actually over drill it, sleeve the hole with epoxy, and then drill a smaller hole back through it. And in the case of a big DIDN, you're supposed to try and like chew out somehow with a drill bit or some sort of a tool. You're supposed to chew out a little bit of that and then put a epoxy fillet, like sleeve it that way. And then that will preserve the boat for forever if you don't let water get slowly wicked into the wooden coring of the boat and then rot things. But for the most part, I'm very happy with this boat. I don't see any crazy issues. The fuel tanks look like they're in pretty good shape. You're supposed to be able to get these out. Actually, it looks like it would come out maybe through here. You'd have to cut them out though. Anyway, that's one of the known issues are the tanks on a boat like this, on these passports. Only because of age. So, but that'll be a story for another time. Right now I'm gonna go get myself some water, let this cockpit air out for a little while, probably take a shower, and then before the sun goes down, I'll put all the stuff back in here, and then the two lazarettes, the starboard and the port, which you can see have stuff all in them, those will be accessed through the other lockers. That door flips up, and so does this. These are both lockers. And so Katie and I will tackle those probably next weekend, but for now all this stuff is gonna go back in. This is a really nice teak grate that acts as a floor in here. The reason this whole grate is, teak grate is slotted like this is for ventilation.
Right. Else they would just put a board.
Yeah, there was this piece of wood was bolted on, that little piece, if you guys remember, in front of the rudder shaft where all that stuff was that I was sweeping out. They had this board over it to stop things from going down there. But you are stopping the only ventilation that gets into the bilge, and we've been having some overheating issues with our refrigeration systems. And now I'm not putting this board back on, and you can feel air movement through here. All right, I gotta hook the propane back up because we gotta be able to cook food. All right, until next time, see you later. Birthday noisemakers.
Okay.
And then say, it's my birthday.
Ready?
3, 2. It's my birthday.